Please rise for the presentation of colors by the Hanford High School Army JROTC Color Guard. The national anthem will be sung by the Hanford High School Choir under the direction of Mr. James Jones.
Oh, say, can you see our thoughts of the heart? What so proudly we hailed the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so rapidly streaming, and the Oh, say does that star-spangled banner o'er the
Please be seated. Welcome to the Hanford High School's class of 2026 graduation. My name is Tiffany Chan, and I am the president of this senior class. We would like to thank our parents, family, friends, and the Hanford High School staff for your support today. I would also now like to take this opportunity to introduce our honored guests. Our superintendent of the Richland School District, Dr. Shelley Redinger. We would like to recognize our school board members, Katrina Waters, Jill Oldson, Rick Jansens, Dan Evans, Bonnie Mitchell, and School Board Student Representative Sanan Farawila. Please also welcome Executive Director of Secondary Education, Mr. Tori Christensen, our principal, Mr. Mike Johnson, senior class counselors, Mrs. Julian Atencio, Mr. Paul Gessel, and Ms. Hannah Sanders, and our senior class advisors and counselors, Mrs. Liz Lee and Mrs. Liz Homer. Next, let me introduce our ASB seniors. Please hold your applause until all the names are read. President Lily Dang. Vice President Sonali Santosh. Secretary Keshav Karkankar. Treasurer Sana Shifern. Recognitions Eden Henderson. Community Outreach Lola Thomas. Lastly, I would like to introduce our amazing senior class council. Vice President Alvin Liu. Secretary Elizabeth Liu. Treasurer Jovan Hosfeld. Publicity Manager Maya Belcher. Senators Brody White, Asa Perks, and Rourke Heising. Thank you all for your hard work. It's been a pleasure working with you all this year. Now, I'd like to introduce Counselor Mrs. Julian Atencio, who will introduce our exchange students and top honor students.
Hanford High School was fortunate to have several exchange students study with us this past school year. These students boldly left their homelands, families, and friends to experience life and academics in the United States. They have enriched our campus with their diverse languages, cultures, and personalities, and they have shared priceless perspectives with us in their time at Hanford. The 3 exchange students here today joined us from the following countries: Spain, Germany, and Italy. Please help me in giving them a round of applause. It is my privilege to introduce our top honor students. Our valedictorians have maintained a cumulative 4.0 GPA while taking at least 5 advanced placement, running start, or college in the high school courses throughout high school. The class of 2026 valedictorians are Sophia Chen, daughter of Ben Chen and Jane Fong. Sophia will be attending the University of Pittsburgh. Lily Dang, daughter of Yang Yu and Chi-Chung Dang. Lily will be attending the University of Pennsylvania. Maxwell Genetti, son of Kyle and Vincent Genetti. Maxwell will be attending Brigham Young University following a 2-year mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Julia Gonzalez, daughter of Eric and Stephanie Gonzalez. Julia will be attending the University of Washington, Bothell. Sarah Goodman, daughter of Amanda and Keith Goodman. Sarah will be attending Western Washington University. Eden Henderson, daughter of Matt and Amy Henderson. Eden will be attending Carroll College. Riley Kovacs, daughter of Lois and Dean Kovacs. Riley will be attending Compass Bible Institute. Lucy Kunkel, daughter of Stephen and Stephanie Kunkel. Lucy will be attending Brigham Young University. Alvin Liu, son of Jian Liu and Qian Wang. Alvin will be attending the University of Washington. Elizabeth Liu, daughter of Fan Mei and Zhong Wei Liu. Elizabeth will be attending University of Washington. Tiffany Qian, daughter of Wei Jun Qian and Yu Ben Yi. Tiffany will be attending the University of Texas at Austin. Roxana Rangel, daughter of Lillian Rigo Rangel. Roxana will be attending Gonzaga University. Anders Rasmussen, son of Natalie Jens. Anders will be attending Brigham Young University following a 2-year mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Sonali Santosh, daughter of Santosh Somashekar and Maninder Kaur. Sonali will be attending Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Catherine Solberg, daughter of Monica and Alan Solberg. Catherine will be attending Washington State University. Emma Ren, daughter of Yang Ren and Shmig Ren Chen. Emma will be attending the University of Washington. We have one salutatorian this year. A salutatorian is the student with the next highest GPA after valedictorians. With a 3.9941 GPA, the class of 2026 salutatorian is Sarah Merkley, daughter of Lisa and Eric Merkley. Sarah will be attending Brigham Young University. You will now hear from our valedictorians.
Hi, everyone. I know I'm the first out of 16 valedictorians to speak, so don't worry, I won't take long. Thank you to my best friends, Emma, Maya, Tiffany, and Lily, and my family, who I couldn't have made it without. And thank you to the teachers, classmates, and people who made the effort to talk to me over the years. Those moments mattered to me more than you probably realized. Good luck to everyone, and I wish you all the best.
I play chess since first grade, and I can confidently tell you that the goal of a chess game is checkmate. These last 4 years, we've constantly been pushed to set goals. But in the game of high school, I think that the parts that I'll miss most are the moves that led up to the end. I'll miss going out for team dinners and watching concerts from the very back of the auditorium. I'll miss late night club council voice calls and chilling in the exec room. And when I've blundered, my friends, family, and teachers have been there to support me. So at the end of the game, notate each move and cherish the checks before checkmate.
There's a game we play at school, and for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, it goes a little something like this. If someone Batmans you, and you're not two-facing, then you have to do a push-up. It always happens in the most inconvenient moments, and it's ridiculous, I know. But sometimes it's the silliest antics that become the best memories. It's like I always say, life's a party. I'm just thrilled to have been invited. Now, I don't have a whole lot of wisdom under my belt, so allow me to share some from one of my personal heroes, Jeffrey R. Holland, who implored, "Don't wait to live. This isn't a rehearsal. This isn't a pre-performance routine. This is real life. Savor every minute." The best way to leave your mark on the world is to truly live, savoring little moments, finding the gains in life, and refusing to let the world change you when you were born to change the world. Class of 2026, it's time to carpe the flippin' DM. Thank you.
I've thought a lot about graduation over the past year, and each time I always feel a different emotion. Sometimes it's excitement for a new era, sorrow to say goodbye to my friends, or even relief that I'll never take an AP test again. However, one emotion that I've consistently felt is accomplishment, both for myself and our class as a whole. It took incredibly hard work to be here today, and I'm sure we've each had times when our personal trials left us feeling hopeless and wanting to give up. Nevertheless, we persevered, and like a lotus flower, bloomed in the muddiest of waters. So in the future, if you ever begin to doubt yourself, I encourage you to think of those tough moments, and remember that the strength it took to get through them remains within you, ready to be used once more. Be proud of yourselves, class of 2026, and may your future trials also end in full bloom.
Personally, I'm a huge fan of Shakespeare, but I get it. Why do we read these same boring plays year after year? Well, I find they hold brilliant wisdom if you know where to look. In Measure for Measure, Shakespeare wrote, "Our doubts are traitors, and to make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt." Life is short, but the time we spend together is even shorter. You only get one run. You can't restart with another performance like it's a play. Chase your wildest dreams and make the world your stage while you still can. As we leave today, I have one final quote from my favorite play, Hamlet. "This above all, to thine own self be true."
Just because I'm standing up here today does not mean that I haven't failed. I vividly remember my very first celebration of knowledge in Mr. Suggs' A-Push class last year, where I didn't study at all and got a whopping 44%, before hoops and test corrections, of course. And after what felt like an absolute slap in the face, I had two options: just to accept my fate and say goodbye to this glorious 40-second speech, or actually put in the effort for my next test. So I got to work, studied more, and slowly brought my grade back up. That being said, don't let your failures stop you from succeeding. In fact, don't even view them as failures, just view them as setbacks that earned you a huge learning opportunity. Congrats to the class of 2026, and thank you for a great 4 years.
I received a letter in the mail a couple weeks ago, a letter I wrote to my graduating self when I was in 8th grade. And somehow my 14-year-old self unwittingly managed to write a better valedictorian speech than I could, so I'd like to share it with you all tonight. Dear class of 2026, you made it. I know at times it seemed impossible, but look at everything you've achieved. Things are probably scary right now, but don't forget to live your life so that you have no regrets. Cherish your friends and compliment the people around you. Don't forget those who have changed you for the better. Don't ever stop listening to Jesus music. It's gotten me through the ups and downs the last few years. Savor the season you're in. It always ends too quickly. You're such an amazing person. Don't ever give up on yourself or put yourself down. No matter what you've heard, this is what you're worth. More than all the money, you're the diamonds and pearls. This is who you are. Priceless. Best wishes, Riley.
I have about 40 seconds up here. 40 seconds to summarize the approximate 16,848,000 seconds spent in school. 40 seconds to say goodbye, say thank you, and offer advice. The Earth has existed for roughly 143 quadrillion seconds, while the average US life expectancy is only 2.49 billion seconds. Even though this speech is short proportionally, the time I have to make an impression about high school is 136 times greater than the time we have to make an impression on the Earth. Life is short. I can't say exactly how you should spend your time, but I would implore you to not let it slip away. Work hard, find happiness, and most importantly, be a good person. Make a good impression on the world. It doesn't have to take a lot. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you.
Pursuing success is like rowing a boat up a river. Regardless of the kind of boat or destination, the river's current will only work against you. Inaction will not leave you where you are. It will carry you backward. So as you explore this fresh start, I implore you, class of 2026, to take action. Whether you have a destination in mind or are simply exploring, the first step is to start rowing. Thank you.
You know, all this really could have just been an email, but since I'm up here, I want to first thank all the teachers who believed in me, especially Mr. Cook and Mr. Joyce. I would definitely not be the person I am today without the constant support and guidance from my teachers. Second, I would like to say that over the past several years, I've often been so consumed by what I was working toward that I failed to recognize the value of the process itself. So I urge you all to appreciate what you have now. Pour your heart out to your friends, teachers, and loved ones. Write thoughtful letters. Give compliments. Share smiles. Be generous with your kindness. And never, ever let gratitude go unsaid, because there's no such thing as too much love. After all, we only have so much time here on Earth. And, like my favorite Marvel character, Loki, we are all burdened with glorious purpose. Ambitions are wonderful, but let us also not forget to stop and smell the roses, because you never know how long each will stay in bloom.
Congratulations, class of 2026. We made it. I never imagined I'd be standing here today giving this speech. The journey we have all taken is an incredible one. We all began as freshmen, afraid of being ourselves in order to fit in, and we have grown to stronger, more confident people. I want to thank the Hanford staff for encouraging and reminding us of our potential. To my parents, thank you for believing in me even when I couldn't believe in myself. Thank you to my friends and family for reminding me of the value of having fun and reminding me to enjoy being a kid. I believe that with a little faith in ourselves and in God, we can achieve our biggest dreams. Matthew 17:20 says, "Faith as small as a mustard seed can move mountains, and nothing will be impossible for you." Thank you.
I would like to begin by thanking all of our pencils, some of which are no longer with us. May they rest in peace. I would also like to thank all of our Chromebooks for teaching us patience and for always putting up with our constant questions. Now for some advice. To the graduating seniors, I would offer the wise counsel from Owl, from Winnie the Pooh. Not everyone gets the chance to face the unspeakable terrors of the great unknown. Today is the day. In only a matter of moments, you'll all be on your way. What lurks around the corner, not a soul can say, but I can guess, more or less. Adventure is a wonderful thing. To those younger than me, I would offer the counsel of Rabbit. Never trust that thing between your ears. Brains will get you nowhere fast, my dears. I haven't had a need for mine in years. Thank you for your time.
I spent my 4 years here counting down the last minute. 1 minute till class is over. 1 minute left to work on this FRQ. 1 more minute till I can craft everything to perfection. 1 minute. But now I look out and see all of you, class of 2026. Those of us terrified of leaving and the ones dying to get out of here. Future actors, chefs, teachers, doctors, and musicians. People who stayed up all night studying or the ones that left class to help out a friend. The people who chose a walkout over an exam because something mattered more. People who I know are going to accomplish incredible things. So if you ask me to tell you what I've really learned throughout my time here, it's that a good world is made of good people, not simply a good GPA. Standing here now, I realize how much I would give for just 1 more minute. Just a little bit more time with my little sister Suhabi. To laugh with my friends here and the ones I'll miss later. And to thank all the adults who believed in me, especially my parents. Don't waste your minutes waiting for the next one to start. This is all we get. Make it count.
Ella Fitzgerald once said, "Don't give up trying to do what you really want to do. Where there is love and inspiration, I don't think you can go wrong." As we begin the next chapter of our lives, I hope we can carry these words in our hearts. With the people we love and cherish by our sides, and with the courage to follow our dreams, anything is possible. I would like to remind everyone that each experience has its purpose, and that the pieces will eventually fall into place. If there is one thing I've learned, it is to put trust in others and allow them to finish the puzzle. Thank you.
A proverb goes, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So at least I started. Before I take my next step, I'd like to thank the friends and family who stayed beside me even when I took steps off a few cliffs. Another proverb goes, if you are patient in one moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrow. So thank you to those who refused to let me endure those days alone. One final proverb goes, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. So while my first words 18 years ago should have been invest in Bitcoin, we can invest in ourselves now. I'll miss you guys.
After 3 years of Feel Good Fridays, I somehow missed my last one, so I'm just going to share it now. Traditionally, we talk about things we're excited for, but today I want to talk about the people who made all those Fridays possible. Maya was always someone I could talk to about anything. Sophia gave me countless late-night game calls to look forward to. Emma could always make me laugh. Lily has been my biggest supporter through it all, and Abby was a sister I never had, my Sunday sister. Feel Good Fridays were also built by my teachers who pushed me even when I complained, by my parents' endless support, and by my brother who's here today, even though he's graduating this weekend too. So to everyone who gave me something worth sharing each Friday, thank you for all of it. And Mrs. Clausen, I'm really going to miss sharing mine with you. I would now like to introduce Hanford High School Principal, Mr. Mike Johnson, with a special message and to recognize our graduates entering the armed forces.
Class of 2026. One of the most rewarding parts of our work is having the opportunity to walk alongside students as they learn, grow, and prepare for the future. On behalf of the faculty and staff at Hanford High School, I want to thank you for allowing us to be part of your journey over the past 4 years. It has truly been our privilege to learn alongside you, cheer for you, support you through challenges, and celebrate your successes. As the principal of Hanford High School, it is my privilege to be able to work with and get to know many students. Over the past 4 years, this Falcon community has laughed together, celebrated together, struggled together, and together we have suffered grief and loss. Our graduation ceremony provides us with another opportunity to celebrate what we've gained and also to recognize those we have lost. Tonight, we recognize Daniel Garza of the class of 2026, who passed away prior to graduation. Thank you. It is now my great honor to recognize members of the Hanford class of 2026 who have chosen to serve our country in the United States Armed Forces. As I call your name, please stand and remain standing. Katie Anderson, U.S. Army National Guard, shipping to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, July 21st. Josiah Bird, U.S. Army National Guard, ROTC Scholarship recipient at Central Washington University, Ellensburg, Washington, September 23rd. Cedric Cox, U.S. Coast Guard, shipping to Cape May, New Jersey, June 26th. Blake Duncan, U.S. Army, shipping to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, July 13th. Isaac Charles Edgar, U.S. Army, shipping to Fort Benning, Georgia, August 31st. Drake Gill, U.S. Army, ROTC Scholarship recipient at Virginia Tech, Blacksburg, Virginia, August 14th. Sonova Johnson, U.S. Army National Guard, shipping to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, July 15th. Giovanni Marine Salazar, U.S. Army National Guard, shipping to Fort Benning, Georgia, June 16th. Sebastian Neal, U.S. Navy, shipping to Naval Station Great Lakes, Illinois, July 6th. Jeremy Rischel, U.S. Air Force, shipping to Lackland Air Force Base, Texas, July 15th. Trevor Vandebogart, U.S. Navy, shipping to Naval Station Great Lakes, Illinois, July 28th. Let's give these graduates a well-deserved round of applause. You represent a commitment to something greater than yourselves, and we are incredibly proud of you. Thank you for choosing to serve. At this time, we would also like to recognize those in our audience who have served or are currently serving in the United States military. If you are able, please stand. Thank you for your service, your sacrifice, and for the example you set for all of us. Let's give another round of applause to all who have served and to these graduates who will carry that legacy forward. It is now my pleasure to introduce our Activities Director, Mrs. Alyssa Bauermeister, to present the Falcon of the Year Award.
Each spring, Hanford staff are asked to nominate seniors who have had a lasting impact on Hanford High School. Each nominee is a positive representation of what it means to be a Falcon, both at school and within the community, a caretaker of the well-being of Hanford High School, and a person who is willing to share their talents and abilities with others. After students have been nominated, the whole staff has the opportunity to vote for the senior they think best exemplifies these traits. Before handing out the award, I'd like to share with you the statement that was submitted on behalf of this student during the nomination process. I went a little extra with it, sorry, hold on. This year, the Hanford High School staff voted for a student who has made connections with so many people that practically every facet of Hanford High School is somewhere they feel at home. This student is an invaluable member of Chess Club, NHS, DECA, and Key Club, has served on every class council from freshman year to now, and led the Red Cross blood drive for the past 2 years. They participate in at least one extracurricular every day of the week, often doubling up, all while maintaining a 4.0 GPA. But perhaps this student's most important contribution to Hanford High School has been her kindness and generosity with staff and students alike. While her future aspirations will carry her away from here, she has left an indelible imprint, a ripple effect from her commitment to this school and the people inside it. Especially this year, serving as ASB Executive President and one of the greatest NHS presidents in Hanford's history, she has epitomized what it means to be a Falcon, and even now is probably showcasing her trademark humility by thinking about how many people helped her along the way. It is therefore my pleasure, on behalf of the staff of Hanford High School, to present this year's Falcon of the Year Award to Lily Dang.
I would now like to welcome Superintendent Dr. Shelley Redinger to present the class of 2026.
Good evening, Senior Falcons, staff, friends, and families. Let's hear it for our Falcon seniors. On behalf of the Richland School District Board of Directors, I hereby certify that these students have met the graduation requirements of the state of Washington and the Richland School District. It is my honor to present to you the graduates of Hanford High School class of 2026.
Soccer practice. Tiffany Wei-Chen Chien.
Sophia Rose Chen.
Lily Jolly Dang.
Maxwell Sterling Janetti.
Julia Lynn Gonzalez.
Sarah Renee Goodman.
Eden Henderson.
Riley Joy Kovacs.
Lucy Eleanor Kunkel.
Alvin Nawa Liu.
Elizabeth Liu.
Roxana Zara Rangel.
Anders Hiram Rasmussen.
Sonali Santosh.
Catherine Alyssa Solberg.
Emma Wren.
Sarah Jane Merkley.
Maya Lynn Belcher.
Jovan James Hosfeld.
Rourke Owen Heising.
Asa Robert Perks.
Brody Meyer White.
Keshav Karkamkar.
Sana Epiphany Shiprin.
Lola Jane Thomas.
Nathan Lynn Abel.
Erwin Adrian Wong Abringi.
Aries Nico Acosta.
Caden Ailing.
Salemas Agawani.
Adeline Aguilar.
Xandri Giselle Aguilar.
Isabella Rayan Aguilar.
Sammy Akum.
Laura Helen Alcocer.
Jameson Grace Aldrich.
Addison Ann Alloway.
Colby Nichols Algier.
Bella Nicole Anderson.
Briley Paige Anderson.
Katie Lane Anderson.
Paris Nevea Anthony.
Elian Fabrizio Ariano Hernandez.
Sewani Arenas.
Flower Armenta.
Rayleigh May Armour.
Sydney Ray Armstrong.
Olin Von Arsten.
Eva Maria Arteaga.
Tatiana Lauren Ayala.
Alexander James Ailing.
Trayson Daniel Bade.
Jax Jonathan Bear.
Olivia Marie Bailey.
Ross Matthew Barron.
Evelyn Ivy Barragan Romero.
Michaela Marie Bates.
Galen Temene Ketama Baum.
Johanna Ingrid Bays.
Nathaniel John Caden Bites.
Yair Benitez Garcia.
Philip Apollo Benson.
Phoenix Michelle Betts.
Christian Tyler Bazat.
Ashrita Rajeshwari Bamidi Mari.
Abdulhadi Bilal.
Josiah Junior Bird.
Hannah Michelle Bitterlich.
Grace Elizabeth Blankenship.
Paisley Lou Bodine Kilpatrick.
Chester Leanne Bonilla.
Nathan James Bourgeon.
Aria Noel Boyd.
Boston Rose Breitkreitz.
Kellyanna Capri Brooking.
Abigail May Brooks.
Logan Lennon Bulow.
Amanda Marie Burnett.
Carter Dallas Bush.
Easton Garrett Bush.
Shire Uriah Bush.
Henry Martin Callister.
Curran Campbell.
Lede Campos Rivero.
Alexander Jameson Capellan.
Gracie Lynn Capri.
Kale King Carpenter.
Leandro Daniel Carrion Regalado.
Sarah Joanne Carter.
Bryant Chimuni.
Isaac Phoenix Chisholm.
Braden Andrew Butler Christensen.
Benjamin Alexander Chu.
Haley Lynn Considine.
Madeline Mia Cook.
Karime Cornejo. Anicia Jolene Cortez.
Leah Adeline Corwin.
Cedric James Cox.
Callie Evelyn Coyle.
Catalina Joy Craven. Dylan James Croft.
John Liam Crutchfield.
Brady Davis.
Cameron Ellie Dayton.
Maxim De La Torre.
Rowan DePio.
Liliana Grace DeRossi.
Jasleen Cord Dillon.
Isaias Diaz Garcia.
Raul Angel Diaz.
Hardin May Dixon.
Stephen James D'Onofrio.
Blake Owen Duncan.
Hunter Duncan.
Jacqueline Marie Dye.
Isaac Charles Ediger.
Connor Wild Edwards.
Brandon Eicherman.
Bud Lawrence Elberg.
Alana Julianne Engler.
Jasmine Sarai Enriquez Luis.
Carlito Eric Espinoza.
Avery Fisher Fagan.
Weston D. Fairbanks.
Russell Henry Fairfield.
Broxton Becker Fikes.
Sarah Feliciano Gaspar.
Logan Christopher Fisher.
Melissa Neka Fisher.
Noah Thomas Flagel.
Daniel Ulysses Flores Salto.
Yesterlin Flores Paris.
Weston Danger Fox.
Nuri Lisbeth Fryho.
Miko Angelo Solania Francisco.
Julia Elizabeth Franklin.
Enzo Allen Freeman.
Paisley Fricky.
Enrique Alejandro Gallardo.
Tanner Brooke Gannon.
Preston Douglas Gearhart.
Adelaide Rose Gervais.
Benjamin Isaac Gardinelli.
Drake Riker Gill.
Lucas Thomas Goodhart.
Lexa Lynn Gonzalez Kawahi.
Carolina Sylvia Gonzalez.
Lily Andrea Gonzalez.
Sadie Isel Gonzalez.
Daniel Gorelko.
Joseph Anthony Granda.
Maisie Ann Grigsby.
Ananya Guba.
Johnny Gudinho Perez.
Ashley Yufei Guo. Lana Yasmin Hannon.
James Richard Hansen.
Alvina Magnolia Harrington.
Callie Elizabeth Harrington.
Hirana Magdalene Harrington.
Jillian Quinn Harris.
Madison Julia Harris.
Angel Herrera.
William Connor Hendrickson.
Emmanuel Herrera.
Jacob Richard Hall.
Olivia Marie Herman.
Brian Patrick Hester.
Sabea Diane Hill.
Cheyenne Marie Hill.
Wyatt Lewis Irving Hill.
Whitney Vanessa Hines.
Landon Dylan Hallway.
Evelyn Junevinge Honey.
Sen Evelyn Hubbard.
Phoebe Renee Hull.
Cadence Marley Humphrey Fernald.
Abigail Marie Humphrey.
Jeffrey J. Houston.
Sienna Amber Inslee.
Carson Henry Irwin.
Jordan Leilani Ella Javier.
Dalton Boyd Jenkins.
Remington Janae.
Grant Daniel Jensen.
Cole Woodruff Johnson.
Sanova Joe Johnson.
Carter Bryant Jones.
Ella Mae Karchner.
Malik Stephen Keller.
Sana Mehareen Khan.
Logan Joseph Freeborn Kinney.
Jackson Owen Kirk.
Trenton Thomas Klein.
Alexis Raquel Houston Knight.
Vincent Samuel Knight.
Logan James Nisley.
Brendan Lee Knotts.
Emily Marie Knox.
Miaka Caitlin Knox.
Lydia Grace Knutson. Felice Janae Lalonde.
Miles Matthew Landon.
Cameron Starr Langford.
Isabella Margarita Martha Leader.
Valerie Jane Lay.
Keaton James Russell.
Roman Edward Lewis.
Trenton Scott Lincoln.
Harper Iris Lynn.
Giovanna Marie Lomas.
Cesar Santino Lopez.
Isabella Marie Lopez.
Ella Grace McCain.
Mariella Lauterbach.
Judith Lucero Lopez.
Emilyn Melanie Luna.
Leanna Lutz.
Dante Allen Magana.
Afton Leah Mahoney.
Ethan Joy G. Mack.
Matthew Sean Maloney.
Heaton Anthony Manning.
Juan Alberto Manzo.
Mika Mapes.
J. Jean Marcotte.
Giovanni Marin Salazar.
Jasmine Rose Martin. Sarah Beth Matthews.
Harv Matas.
Emma Louise Maxfield.
Grant Whitaker McCoy.
Evan Blake McCorkle.
Michael Christopher McCoy.
Elsa Jane McGowan.
Lillian Lee McMillan.
Tyler Robert Melvin.
Raul Salvador Mendoza.
Bruce William Merrick.
Jordan Grace Meyer.
Hayden Laura Michael.
Casey Ella Milani.
Sky Arthur Mitchell.
Sohail Mohammed.
Juliana Monich.
Abriana Jalen Moran.
Jennifer K. Mascada.
Legend Marie Moy Rogers.
Carson Jeffrey Mullins.
Muella Jean Muma.
Morelli Nava Arevalo.
Sebastian Edward Neal.
Peyton Neer.
Sophia Violet Neal.
Emily Nelson.
Isaac Mugo Goge.
Ayan Nisam.
Sione Sentuli Nuku.
Natalie Ochoa.
Sydney Faith Peterson.
Oliver Ackerman.
Marcos Daniel Ortiz.
Sarah Evelyn Osborne.
Lorelei Amelia Owen.
Ivan Alexander Parada.
Hillary Jakai Patterson.
Lindsay Marie Parker.
Kate Adeline May Paramore.
Diego Patrizzi.
Mitchell Allen Pavasic. Vance Michael Pavasic.
Amari Bella Pena.
Paula Andrea Perrero.
Emily Elizabeth Perez.
Rosa Daniela Myra Perez.
Tatiana Galilei Perez.
Caleb Christopher Peralt.
Emmeline Ann Pinot.
Levi John Powell.
Madeline Jane Pratt.
Isaiah Prieto.
Eric Rafael Ramirez Navarro.
Jaylene Ramirez.
Manasa Maka Koa Ramos.
Myra Rangel.
Vincent Paul Ransom.
Lucas Matthew Reed.
Elisa Reka.
Jordan David Reeser.
Olivia Karina Reka.
Tyler Jason Repko.
Sadie Loren Reyes.
Kevin Guadalupe Reyna.
James Robert Ryan.
Donnie Richards.
Jeremy Rischel.
Amra Rizvanovich.
Audrey Sue Roberts.
Maverick Ryan Roberts.
Lucas Robinette.
Aiden Scott Robledo.
Addison Anastasia Rodriguez.
Michaela Megan Rodriguez.
Jillian Eve Rome.
Emily Adamaris Rojas.
Abigail Romaldo Labra. Taylor Paige Roskelly.
Danea Ruiz.
Pilot Henry Sadler.
Karen Jimena Salgado Diaz.
Ashlyn Taylor Marie Sampson.
Israel Santos.
Ezekiel Sarmiento.
Kristen Ann Shell.
Pia Schweitzer.
Madeline K. Scott.
Jacob Andrew Seeley.
Isabella Senior.
John Braden Serrano.
Emily Rada Stickler.
Claire Ruby Simino.
Addison Nicole Sisk.
Cohen Matthew Sleeman.
Ash Jamie Slaughter.
Andy Aaron Smith.
Alex May Smith.
Cameron Michael Smith.
Henry David Smith.
Zachary Smith.
Jacob Stephen Snow.
Esteban Solis.
Jordis Leanne Soper.
Emmanuel Soto Lopez.
Kaylee Gray Marie Spears.
Brayton Robert Spink.
Quentin Marcus Spring.
Matthew Benjamin Sproul.
Josiah Daniel St. George.
Amy Grace Stieber.
Alvin Wayne Stevenson.
Ryan Bruce Stodick.
Betsy Stover.
Steve Suarez Perez.
Liam Alexander Sullivan.
Heidi Lynn Sweet.
Ashton Dre Swenton.
Hinami Jadlin Fengchenpen Tarkong.
Aria Camille Templeton.
Paige Nicole Templeton.
Novalie Michelle Terry.
Aiden Xander Thomas.
Megan Rebecca Thomas.
Gabriel Ty Tyndall.
Sophia Catherine Taco.
Remy Nathan Todd.
Gavin Cameron Townrow.
Matthew Mon Tran.
Tan Lee Tayan Tran.
Brescia Sulema Trujillo.
Isaac Manuel Uribe.
Julian Caesar Uvalle.
Trevor Evan Vandebogart.
Vivian Jacqueline Vargo.
Valeria Vasquez Velasquez.
Alina Nareda Rose Vasquez.
Haley Michelle Velasco.
Michael Antonio Venegas.
Levi Nolan Vickers.
Giovanni Paul Vigiano.
Eliza Paige Bulmer.
Nathan Daniel Wakeman.
Oliver Ray Bailey Wallace.
Keith K. Walton.
Tobias J. Weaver.
Micah Grace Welch.
Henry Addison Wells.
Abigail Elizabeth Welch.
Timothy Charles White.
William White.
Ayana Milan Wigley.
Eli James Wickers.
Isabella Marie Wigley.
Brennan J. Wilcox.
Adeline Reese Williams.
Luke Robert Williams.
Eva Abigail Wilson.
Trinity Pearl Woodford.
Rowan Henry Young McMurtry.
Lee Richard Zhang.
Paige Ellen Zugi.
Isaac Zerker.
Sarah Gutridge.
It's so easy to treat graduation as the last page of our story, and I get it. We've been working toward this day for years, but our book is not finished. This is only the end of a chapter, an eventful one filled with laughter between the margins, tears in each line, and growth in every font choice, and memories with people who will always be part of our lives filling every page. There are still so many more stories to create, and as we step out of these doors today, I hope you remember all that we wrote together and imagine all the chapters waiting to be filled. As we turn the page, I'd invite you to move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, Hanford Class of 2026.